today we have a special guest with us. We have Science Chloe.
Hello.
Science Carter is helping us with the videoing today, and Chloe is going to be helping us make lava lamp. For the experiment, we need to gather necessary materials. The first thing that you need is an empty 1 liter clear bottle. We also need some vegetable or canola oil. We need enough water so that there is 3/4 of a cup per 1 liter bottle. We need a measuring cup, a funnel, some Alka-Seltzer tablets, and food coloring. So what we want to do first is we want to unscrew the lids from our 1 liter bottles. Okay? And we want to stick the funnel in the top. And we want to measure out 3/4 of a cup of water. Do you want to measure?
Yeah.
All right, so measure 3/4 of a cup of water and then pour it in. Awesome. All right, and then you use the funnel to keep all the water from spilling out everywhere. Yeah. Here we go. Okay. All right. And then we'll go ahead and measure 3/4 of a cup of water for our other lava lamp. Perfect. You want to do the funnel? All right, awesome. Thank you. Hold my funnel. We're going to pour it in. Perfect. All right, now what you want to do, still using your funnel, you want to go ahead and take your vegetable oil and you want to fill up the rest of your bottle with your vegetable oil.
That's a lot of oil.
It is.
Looks like lemonade.
It does.
That
Pretty
doesn't
cool.
taste very good though.
Probably not. All right. Make sure all the oil is out of your funnel before you remove your funnel. All right. Then switch it over to the other one.
It's very bubbly.
Bless you. All right, so now what you want to do is you want to wait for the oil and the water to separate. All right, guys, so you wanted to make sure that the oil and the water are separated, so you have your oil on the top and your water on the bottom. The oil sits on the top because it is less dense than the water. You can actually see a nice little line here between the oil and the water. What you want to do now is you want to select your food coloring. So whatever colors you want, as many ones as you want, and you are going to add them to the bottle.
How many drops do you recommend to just like
Whatever makes you feel happy for the day.
That's a dot.
So as you will notice, the dots are all sinking. The dots of food coloring are sinking to the bottom. They are sinking through the oil because they are more dense than the oil. Okay, if you hold it up, you can also see your food coloring sitting on the bottom. Okay, Chloe's going to use 2 colors. You can use 2 or 3 or whichever ones make you happy. Oops. Okay, I think I might add a little yellow and see if we can see it. Probably, maybe.
Oh, kind of. Looks like honey.
It does a little bit. All right. Once they have sunk down to the bottom, you're going to grab your Alka-Seltzer tabs. Okay. And the Alka-Seltzer tabs are going to be pretty big, so you're going to want to break them in half. But they break pretty easily. Okay.
Mine haven't sunk.
Okay. Then you're going to put them in Let them sink. You can put in both tabs. Go ahead and put your lid back on, and you will start seeing your color bubbles rising. We are making our own lava lamps. And they will keep making bubbles as long as the Alka-Seltzer tabs are working.
It looks like pizza a bit.
Kind of does, absolutely. Hey guys, let's talk about the science behind our experiment. All right, so as you noticed in the experiment, all of your little colored blobs of food coloring are rising up. The reason they are rising up is because when you dropped your Alka-Seltzer tab down into your bottle, it reacted with the water that was down in the bottom. That's called a chemical reaction. There was a chemical reaction because it was releasing a gas. As the bubbles were forming, it was rising up and bringing the colored pieces of food coloring up to the top. Once it got to the top, the gas was gone, and so therefore it sank back down to the bottom. It will continue to rise and fall until all of the Alka-Seltzer tab has completely dissolved. Okay? And please remember also the reason that the oil sits on top of the water is because it is less dense than the water. Okay, so that's what creates your layering effect. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We hope to see you again next week. Have a wonderful day.
Bye. Bye.